friends, we are back here to do our final video of the day, and I do have the NUNA Triv behind me, and we're going to compare it to the UppaBaby Cruz version V2. So this would be probably a difficult decision to make if I were a new parent, because both products are fabulous. They are in a similar price category, so you're going to be looking at around $6.99 for the NUNA, and for the Cruz V2 you're looking at more of a $6.79, $6.49 kind of a price point. There's going to be more color options for the Cruz. Additionally, I would say I would pick the Cruz if I was more outdoor minded and I didn't mind the extra weight and I had extra room to store it. If I were living in a more confined space, a smaller home or a smaller living space, I think the Triv is probably a nicer solution. Also, it's a smaller footprint for pushing around an urban environment. So if you live in a city like San Francisco, New York, there might be some benefit to a stroller with a smaller footprint versus one with a larger footprint. So we'll just kind of briefly touch on the differences here. Both of these products have a reversible seat, meaning that the seat can come off on both and flip around to face mom and dad. So you can see both of them, very simple to do that. And then both have a nice recline feature. So UppaBaby has what's called a tilt in space recline, which means that the seat pivots. Your NUNA seat is going to be a lie flat, meaning that the seat goes flat versus being tilted in space. So if I were to give a point of advantage to one versus the other, my preference is definitely a lay flat, because I like to be able to change a diaper on the go, and I feel like you can accomplish that more easily here than you can in that type of seat. Both strollers are going to have really nice canopies. Both will have a hidden fabric panel that's accessible with a zipper, as you can see there. And then on this guy we've got the same feature. I will give extra points to the V2 for having, oh no, they both have mesh paneling, so I guess that's even Stevens there. But I will say that the UppaBaby is famous for a canopy that can raise based on the height of the child. With NUNA, our canopy is going to be at one height, and that's going to be it. The final thing that I would say is you are going to get good suspension, good maneuverability on both products. This one is a smaller footprint, so it's smaller all the way around. It's also smaller when it's folded. This one's larger, but it gives you a bigger basket, so trade-off there. The basket here, I will say, is still totally sufficient for everything I would need, but if you do envision yourself farmer's market, or you like to shop, or you just don't want to carry additional things, the Cruz might be a better solution for you. Both of these guys are going to have the ability to work with car seats. So I'm going to remove these so you can see how that looks. And I will point out that this one folds up for storage, which I think is really nice. The UppaBaby seat does not do that, but the NUNA seat does. And then the NUNA will require the use of their car seat adapter to be put on the frame. This guy, you don't need to add any additional pieces. It's ready to go. NUNA Pippa car seat on the NUNA, and then we will put the UppaBaby Mesa on the Cruz. Both relatively simple, both make for very nice travel systems, and both have the option to actually take the car seat and turn them to face out at the world, so you wouldn't be losing out on that feature either. So if you have a one-year-old that might want to look out and see what's going on at the zoo, you will be able to do that with both products. Biggest difference here is that you're going to actually flip the adapter around, and then you would have the seat facing the other direction. And then both products have a relatively easy fold. I will give the advantage to this guy on the fold over that one, because this guy is a two-handed fold, meaning that I need to have two free hands in order to get the frame to collapse. For some people, that's not a problem. I find I'm usually holding a soda or a coffee or my phone, so I like to be able to do one-handed operation. Still very, very simple though. Just actually do that. Lift up. So both products are very simple to deal with. Both will stand on their own. Both are nice and compact. Definitely lighter weight with the NUNA, and definitely bigger basket on the Uppa. So personal preferences, I think you'd be happy with either. Both are going to be great to use day in, day out, and it's just sort of like whatever floats your boat and fits your lifestyle. So if you have other questions, feel free to leave them on the page. I will do my best to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.